What is going on, everybody? My name is Ark and welcome to a tutorial video. Now this tutorial is going to be on how to make a door in UE4. Now a lot of people seem to not know how to do this in my way. I call it the proper way. Some people don't do it the way that I do, and it bugs me because a lot of people I've seen shows you how to go through the level blueprint and use matinee or maintainee or whatever it is. Matini, whatever the hell it's pronounced as. I've seen a ton of people go for it and use that. And that, of course, it says here it's legacy now because it's been replaced by these two. The matinee is not... I keep on butchering the name of it, I think. But that is used for bigger things in the game, like massive animations and stuff like that. Stuff that kind of needs to be done in the level blueprint. What I'm going to be showing you today is how to make a door in its own blueprint, all fully functional. It's best this way because anything in the level blueprint, if you make a multiplayer game, somebody could modify the level blueprint and open and close all the doors basically and stuff like that, which you don't want people doing. So basically for this, you want to have the third person content pack, whatever it is. I would show you it, like making it from scratch, but it would just take too long to load it on this computer. So you could do it with pretty much any pack, but it's either this one or first person. I know it's confirmed to work straight away on. You want to have the starter content enabled when you create the project. If you don't have this content bar down the side here, you click on this little icon here, which says show or hide sources panel. Just open and close it and it will be there. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to go super like detailed on that, putting things in the right folders and all that. I'm going to keep it as basic as possible. So first of all, what I'm going to do is go ahead into the starter content folder, and I believe it is in the props folder, isn't it? Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the door frame and door. I'm going to double click, click on both of those. I'm going to drag them over to the content one. I'll copy them, may as well. Then go back out here. Now this is literally all we're going to need. That is everything that we all need. So now what I'm going to do is right click, add a blueprint class, add an actor blueprint class. I'm going to call this Openable Door. I'm sorry if I go a bit quiet while I'm typing. It's because I do terribly typing. I'm terrible at saying what I'm typing basically. So what I'm going to do is create a blueprint actor like that, open it up, and as you can see here, there's nothing here at the moment. That's all good. What I'm going to do is go up here to add component, static mesh. I'm going to rename this to door frame. So then, yeah, that's the door frame done there. I'll compile it. Then I'm going to add another one, which I'll just call door. Just the door itself, I'll call it that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag the door frame over the default scene route just to make it a bit tidier because I don't need that in there. And now what I'm going to do is go to door frame, static mesh on the side here, and then I'm going to type in sm underscore door frame. And there's one there. And then for door, I'm going to do the exact same thing, sm underscore door. Then what I'm going to do is use the buttons here to drag it into the right place. I'm not going to bother getting them exact precise. If you want to do that, then click on this button up here, and I may as well do it now because I've just done it. There we go. So yeah, this is pretty much all we need to do right now. What I'd like to do as well is creating a box trigger, box collision I mean. I'll just leave it named as box because there's not much in the components tab, so it's just simple to refer to. So in this one here, what I'm going to do is delete all of these and go to box, add event, on component begin overlap. I actually need to go back here, check where the box is. I almost completely forgot about that because I'm used to doing it for myself and not tutorials. But I felt this needed to be done. So I'm going to change this up to 100 on Z axis. Y axis, I'll probably say about there, so about 50. And outward maybe about 50 as well. What I'll do for the simplicity of the tutorial is I'll take it up to 70. But it all depends on your character's collision as well. It's all just for the tutorial. So on component begin overlap, and then on component end overlap as well. To get those, you just right click on the box and you click on it on here, or you go right the way down on the side here and you click on the plus icon wherever it has it, or as you see here, because it's already in the graph, I just click on view and it will take me straight to it. So now what I want to do is drag on from this and enable input. That'll basically tell the actor, the main character, hey, I'm triggering this, I want to enable input on this, because if you're not overlapping it, then if you press E to open or close the door, you could in a way do that from the other side of the map maybe, or something like that. Then from this one, you want to go disable input, because you've stopped overlapping the trigger, so you want to stop input on that. Then from here on player controller, you want to drag that out and type in get player controller, and then drag that down to that one as well, and there you have it. And then what you want to do, that is basically enabling, disabling inputs on the door itself. So now what I want to do is use, say, the E button, if it will come up, the E key, and that will basically open and close the door. So what you're going to do is when the E key is pressed, you want to run a timeline. Now this is where I say that people should stop using the level blueprint and matinees, because you have timelines here and people don't generally look at them. They seem like a very underused feature of the engine, but it's really very useful. So timeline, and I can name it door open, door open. So that's all good pretty much. And as you can see, it automatically links up to play, or you have play from start, stop, reverse, which I could go into that. I'll go into that in a bit, actually. So double click on it and it'll bring up this window here. What you want to do is you have function, vector, event, or color. You want function track, and new track here you just type in door maybe, whatever you want to call it. And then here on the float track, right click and select add key to curve float. You want to click up the top here, make sure it's all zeroed. Then say how long do you want the door to open for. So for me, I want it to open for, let's say, a second. And of course a door opens 90 degrees, so let's open it by 90. Then I want to press these buttons here so that it makes it look a bit neater, so you can actually see what you're doing. Then the length of it, this is something I've seen a lot of people ignore for some reason. You want to press 1 on that and it will make the length of it the length of the track. As in this point here, it's at 1 second, so you want it to be 1 second long. And then use last keyframe. I don't know how that gets used exactly, but I like to enable it anyway, just to be on the safe side. And just to make the door opening look neater, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this one and this one. And I'm going to click on key interpolation. I've right clicked on there, by the way. Key interpolation to auto. So you'll have a nice smooth opening door animation. So I'm going to save, compile that. Go back to the event graph, and it's bringing up a new one here called door open, which is all good. So now what I want to do is get to the door, so I'll click and drag it over here. Now that will open it as a get. So get door, and then this is one. Then what you want to do is go to set world rotation. I'm going to open this up a little, split the struct pin, and I want to go into yaw. So there we go. And update. So there we go. So now if I compile and save that, if I go back into the example map and go over here, I just drag it into the world. There we go. Then play. And there we go. Now it won't do anything else afterwards because it's got nothing else it can do really. So what I'm going to show you now to do quickly is just to toggle it open and closed basically. So what we're going to do is drag off the E key here and then type in flip-flop. Sounds very weird, but yeah. Flip-flop basically, every time you press E, it will switch between A and B. So from B, you want it to go into reverse. So A goes into play, B goes into reverse. It's all good. So compile, save, then play. And then here we go. Opens and closes perfectly fine. So yeah, that is how to make an opening and closing door. You could do it with pretty much anything really. The door itself doesn't seem to have any collision built into it for some reason. I think in the old version of the engine it did. I don't know why they removed it. But yeah, that's something a bit different on the channel. I thought might come in helpful to some people, might not, you never know. So yeah, I thank you all for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learnt something. If there's anything else that you want to learn how to do on the engine, then please do ask down in the comments down below. And I'll definitely check it out. So yeah, I thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe as per usual. And yeah, something a bit different on the channel. I don't know what to say to end this video. But I thank you all for watching and I'll see you all next time.